Hi guys, it's Liz here, and I am back with another daily dose of guidance. As usual, we will be using the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. Okay. I also have the soul coaching cards on standby in case we need those as well. Okay, so we'll get to shuffling here. Ooh, she popped up right away. Woo! We haven't had this one before. Excuse me. And she is fancy. Okay, so today now we have woman holding a heart. Woman holding a heart. We've had man holding a heart a couple of times this week, so now we have woman holding a heart. Okay, she's got a lot going on here, so let's tap into this. Okay, so first of all, we'll say, because she is sort of the counterpart to that man holding a heart is really about that healthy form of masculine energy, right? When he's upright, he is the healthy form of masculine energy. When he's reversed, he's the toxic masculinity, but we've only had him upright, and woman holding a heart is upright. And so she represents the healthy form of feminine energy, okay? She's the balanced form of feminine energy, okay? And we'll get more into this, but just so that you have an idea of what she represents, okay? So the healthy form of feminine energy means that she is tapped in intuitively, she's tapped into her emotions, okay? But she's not over into that sort of, I guess we could call the toxic or harmful form of feminine energy, which can be like when she goes too far over, okay? So if she was reversed maybe, if she goes too far over, she becomes overly emotional, okay? She becomes, oh, see, we got a notification. That means we're onto something, okay? That means listen up, okay? So that's in those sort of, if the, say, like the sacral or the heart chakra was overactive, because that's feminine energy, right? So that means you've gone over too far. That means you're maybe a little too, you're too emotional, right? You can go too far over, so you're just like in a constant state of just, your emotions are just heightened. They're just very, very heightened to the point, because heightened emotions is not a negative thing. It becomes a problem when it's interfering when it becomes unhealthy, right? So when it starts to interfere with your daily life and maybe your mental health or your emotional health, okay? That's when it becomes harmful. Being overly emotional is not a bad thing until it becomes, a deterrent and it starts to become an obstacle, okay? Luckily, because she's upright, okay, she's the healthy form of feminine energy. So she is into that flow, she's into creativity, she's that receptive energy, she's, I can't remember if I said it already, but she's creative, she's intuitive, right? And so trying to tap in to see if there's a little more to this particular message. So we're familiar now with what healthy feminine energy is and maybe what overactive feminine energy can be, okay? Now she does represent that healthy form though, okay? So she's balanced emotionally, she's tapped in intuitively, okay? She's go with the flow, right? And she's receptive, but not so much so that she's like people pleasing, okay? Because that can also be an overactive form of feminine energy. It's when you become perfectionistic and people pleasing, okay? And you're just like, accept me, accept me, accept me, okay? That is harmful feminine energy. She is healthy feminine energy. So she is confident in who she is. She knows her value and her worth, okay? She doesn't need outside acceptance to make her feel whole. She's already whole, okay? Now, I can't tell if it's, no, she's got this, and I can't tell really if it's a moth or butterfly. Okay, so I'm going to go with butterfly because I'm not really sure about moth energy, but I know that butterfly is transformation, okay? So I'm going to use, I'm not, again, I could be a little unclear. If you're familiar with moth energy, please let me know because I'm not really sure what moth symbolizes, okay? But I do know that butterfly symbolizes transformation, okay? And she's got that up here, up in that like third eye, crown chakra sort of thing, right? Where she's got that butterfly or maybe a moth, okay? And she's got that purple hair, okay? She's got purple hair up on top, then that's symbolizing that crown chakra because it's up here, right? So the third eye is feminine, okay? And the crown chakra is unified. So it's unified masculine, feminine energy. It's the healthy forms of unified feminine and masculine energy. So for me, this is sort of that transformation of maybe you're coming into you're embracing that feminine energy, okay? I feel like that's what this is. You're embracing that feminine energy, and it's transformative for you. It's transformative to tap into that feminine energy and bring that into balance and an alignment. Because, like I said, for this week, we've had man holding a heart at least twice, maybe even 3 times. And so that was really about bringing that masculine energy into balance with the feminine, okay? And so I feel like she's representative of that as well. So if we've gone too far over into masculine energy, she's letting us know that we're coming into balance, to balance that masculine and feminine energy, okay? And this is something that's going to be very transformative for you, to come into balance and embrace that feminine energy, okay? Okay, so you may find that you're more intuitive, you're more in touch with your psychic abilities, okay? And that could be any of the clairs, okay? So that could be clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, and there's another one in there. There's another one in there, and for some reason I can't think of it right now, okay? But it's those clairs, okay? And that means means like clear seeing, clear hearing, clear feeling, okay? Premonitions, like that. So there's also other more subtler forms of those psychic abilities. So there's like, tapping into your physical senses. So being able to, psychically, enhanced smell, enhanced taste, okay? Like along those lines, okay? So you may find that you're tapping into those psychic abilities or that intuition just a little deeper. I'm just listening in to see if there's any more divine wisdom that wants to come through. Okay, and she's also very nurturing. Feminine energy is just naturally very nurturing. Okay, and this nurturing is, it can be for others, but because feminine energy is more inward, excuse me, it's more inward. So masculine energy moves outward, okay? Feminine energy is inward. And so for me, this nurturing can be a balance, right? Because we want to have that inward and outward, masculine, feminine balance, right? And so this can be about nurturing, being a natural nurturer, okay? So if you're like, say, a Cancer sign, Cancer always comes to mind. Cancer and Taurus are the first ones that come to my mind when I think of someone who is naturally nurturing, okay? That's like that's where they're, they get their most joy from, and their most sense of purpose is when they're nurturing others, okay? But I'm also feeling that this nurturing is a call for you to nurture yourself as well, okay? This is an inward feeling that I'm getting, okay? So this could be just doing some self-care for yourself. Maybe it's speaking more kindly to yourself, because I found it's sort of it's a harmful habit a lot of people have. I would say probably the majority of people have, to speak harmfully to themselves. They can be very bullying and very cruel to themselves, okay? And so this is a call to shift out of that energy and be nurturing and loving towards yourself. Speaking kindly to yourself. Be your own cheerleader type of deal, okay? Just let yourself know you're doing your best, you're doing great, right? Instead of, that negative, harmful energy of, what are you doing? You're messing up, you suck, you need to be perfect, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's shift that energy, and whatever the harmful pattern has been for your thoughts, those limiting beliefs, those negative, harmful thoughts, let's shift them, okay? So if it's I need to be perfect, let's shift it to you're doing great, right? You're doing your best, you're doing great, okay? You're doing awesome. Or something that speaks to you. That's very, whatever you feel like you need to give to others, you need to give to yourself first, okay? You need to be loving and kind to yourself and compassionate to yourself first, okay? So this is what she's tapping into. She's letting us know, okay? And she's got this big heart, okay? Big heart energy, okay? And that's that, again, heart chakra, feminine energy, okay? That goes both ways, okay? So even though it's feminine energy, it loves both outwards and inwards. And so she's asking us to do that, okay? But first we have to love inwards before we can love outwards, okay? Okay, and she's asking us to be in flow rather than just like staunch rigidity, okay? Just allow yourself to bend today, okay? I'm just tapping in, seeing if anything else wants to come through. No, I feel like that was it. That was our message today. Nothing else wants to come through, so I take that as my sign that message has been transferred. Okay, so that's it. That's our message for today. It's just to tap into that feminine heart energy. Okay, really. So before we go, I'll just say, so the feminine chakras are the sacral chakra, the heart chakra, and the third eye, and then we have unity up here in the crown. Okay, so really tap into those energies today and just allow yourself to be receptive and kind and compassionate to yourself, and that way you're able to give it in a higher vibration. Okay? Excuse me. All right, beautiful soul. That is our message for today. I will see you tomorrow with another daily dose of guidance.